welcome back to another episode. Today's episode is brought to you by Patreon. Patreon, give me $1. But honestly, I've got 5 patrons right now, and I thank them very much for helping support the channel, no matter how small the donation. But today, speaking of money, I wanted to talk about new deals on new cars, because every car manufacturer is starting to respond to the virus situation by either delaying payments or offering too good to be true deals like 0% financing on any new car for 72 months. So we should probably talk about whether or not that's a scam or a legitimate offer. Oh my goodness. See, this is the problem when you've got these kind of cars. You can find a fun road, but any type of sketchy holes and stuff really slows you down. This is not the getaway car if you want it to stay intact. That Santa Fe, that could definitely outrun me here. So, gotta kind of play the game here. So should you go out and buy a new car because the financing options are very cheap? Well, first let's talk about why would you get a loan to begin with. Normally you get a loan because you don't have the cash to put up for the car, or you do have the cash to put up for the car, but you know that you can make more money in the open market than the interest rate is going to cost you to, purchase that money. So when a manufacturer offers something at 0% interest, it's because they're not a bank. They're the manufacturer offering you that deal. So that means you're not getting the loan necessarily from the bank. You're getting it from, whatever finance corporation that Hyundai or Ford or GM has created in order to loan you that money for free. So what's the deal? Where are they winning? Well, where they win is that when they offer this money for free, it usually means that other incentives are out the door. So maybe you would have gone in to get your Silverado or your Hyundai Santa Fe, and you would have gotten some bonus offers or rebates or some sort of deal that the manufacturer was offering. But because you've opted for this 72-month 0% loan, now you don't get any of those. So you're paying full price. You're paying MSRP. You're not going in and negotiating down this price. The other thing is that these deals are pretty much only available to folks who have excellent credit. So you walking in Joe Schmo with a 650 credit rating, yeah, sure, you're okay, but you're not going to get this deal. They're probably only going to give it to people with, a 750 or higher. But let's say you qualify, this all makes sense to you, you actually wanted the car to begin with, and it wasn't the deal that brought you in. Remember that. A deal should really not be what brings you in. You should want the car, and the deal should be the cherry on top. That's how you kind of get swindled. Probably going to go head on with an F-350 here. Okay. We have a zoo in my town. Did you know that? It's very strange. Let's go check out the zoo. When I was little, we used to go and have sleepovers at kids' houses near the zoo, and you'd be terrified because while you're sleeping, you're already in an unfamiliar place, but instead of just hearing unfamiliar sounds in somebody's house, you're hearing lions and strange tropical and African birds. Yeah, that'll give you some nightmares. But now you've got your offer. Do you actually want this car for the 72-month term of the loan? Now, of course, you can always pay that off earlier. But remember, can you afford it? Why are you getting this loan? Is this loan just because, wow, I'm getting free money and I'm going to use that money and earn, 8% on my other investments, which right now, hey, might not be a terrible idea to put some money in the stock market as long as those companies don't go bust. Everything's down. So, in the next year or two, I think everyone will probably make a little bit of money if they've just invested a little bit in some index funds that are broadly diversified. Oof, this is bumpy. And this is the perfect car to use as a sound stage. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying. But then, do you want this car for 6 years? 6 years is a long time to own a car. And remember, the second you drive off the lot, unless you put some serious money down you're gonna be underwater on this car like immediately. It's gonna have depreciated. So keep in mind that because of that, ooh, this road's great. You're gonna need gap insurance as well. It's one of those times when I keep looking behind me thinking, I bet there's just been a cop following me the whole time. So keep in mind, now you've got this new car, right? And that means your excise taxes are going to be super high. And this isn't advice on the loan. This is just new car advice. But you're going to have a super high excise tax on your first go around. You're going to have to pay taxes on the car. And because this car is financed like the way it is, you're probably going to be underwater on it immediately. And then you're going to need gap insurance. So your insurance rates are going to be pretty high. I wonder if you can even drive down here. Let's find out. So yeah, actually, I grew up in this town. We have Southwood Zoo. There's actually a zoo in my town. I can't remember if this is just a dirt lot or not. Yeah, we're not going down the dirt lot. But we'll drive. Oh, always in reverse. Wow, this is like nice. I felt like this was just a barn when I was a kid. They must be really hurting out here. Park at your own risk. Is that because like bison are gonna come out? Never know what's coming up over these. I don't want to go head on with a CRV. Something tells me an early 2000s CRV is gonna beat me. Strange little roads out here. This is some country-ass country. So the bottom line is, no, these offers are not scams, but it's rare that you may even qualify to get this loan. And if you do you even want it? You could be doing better. If you've got good credit like that, you might be better off getting a low interest rate loan from a bank and taking advantage of the cash incentives and bonuses and talking a dealer down, because you're really tossing a lot of that out the door, and then you're kind of stuck with this weird 72-month thing. Because that's one of the big strong things you've got in your back pocket when you buy a new car is negotiation. You can negotiate the price of a new car. What a road. How did I not know about this? I mean, I never really advise buying new anyway, because like I said, you're going to depreciate that car instantaneously. You might as well let someone else eat the depreciation on a car, unless you just have to have a spec that you cannot find anywhere else, that you would have to build this car to your liking and you've got the money. Don't just go buy a new car because somebody's giving you this deal. Like, again, did you want the car in the first place? You should only buy stuff you want or need. If someone's just kind of like, hey, and 2 for 1, and it wasn't something you really wanted to buy anyway, you didn't save any money, you just spent money. That's it. Like, there's no real benefit there. And, if you're enticed by the new car, do you want to be kind of locked into some 72-month lease or loan, whatever? That's a long time. 72 months? Thanks for that. Much appreciated. He waved. But he's got a 997 plate, so I guess we can forgive that. How are you guys adjusting to your new quarantine isolation life? I know for me it's very strange. However, I've gotten some questions like, what's the first thing you're gonna do when this is over? That's a weird thing to think about, because I'm gonna get so used to this that I'm not even gonna want to go out. I mean, I'll probably go to some car shows and stuff, but I mean, my new normal is this. It's very odd. asking me to take some more time to like do nice things though. Like, I am playing with my cars a little more than I think I would have. Wow. Of course, leaving room on the table in case there are children or F-350s ahead. We don't want to die or kill a child. Asking me to slow down while I'm doing 30. So thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you would like a Tedward logo sticker, you can hit me up on Instagram, Tedward_IG, and just DM me. We'll hook it up. I'll send them out personally. And as always, don't forget to respect the drive. And respecting the drive doesn't mean being a whiny white guy going,